What's going on, guys? Matt Wacek here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to video 6 in the 31-day challenge. Today I want to share with you how to set up the page structure, and siloing is another term for this, but basically making sure you have everything set up properly in the URL structure for the pages that you are aiming to have rank, and also how to set up the meta title and meta description on each of these pages in order to maximize the traffic gaining or traffic acquisition abilities. So let's say we're going to be building out a local lead gen or pay-per-call site, rank it in the organic search results, and we're going to target the Twin Cities metro area in Minnesota. So what we want to be doing with our homepage is targeting the largest and most competitive city, because that is the page that is going to be receiving the most links. All of your citations are built to that page. All of your foundational links, just about every single thing that you do, with the exception of maybe PBNs, or even some PBNs are going to be sent to that page as well, you are going to have the vast majority of those links going there. So being as that receives the most links, you want that page to be the most competitive. So the quote-unquote headquartered city, as I like to refer to it, is going to be, in this instance, Minneapolis. I think that's the abbreviation, MLPS, MPLS. And for this example, this is going to be a plumbing site. So from there, we have our core pages that we need to build out. So we have the About Us, the Contact Us or Get a Quote, we have the service area page, and then we have the generic services page. And you can even take it a step further here and build out each individual service page. So this would be repairs, this would be installation and replacement for plumbing, and then this could be drain cleaning. So for the example's sake of plumbing, what you can do and what I would recommend that you would do is to be building out your homepage specifically about a plumbing contractor, a plumbing work in such and such city, and you have plumbing repair and installation be the main services here on this page. And then for the meta title and meta description of the drain cleaning page, you're going to have that be all about drain cleaning in Minneapolis, because the link juice will flow to this page, and you can optimize this page with the title being Minneapolis drain cleaning, and the description. And you want the description to basically explain to Google what the page is all about. And you'd be using Yoast or Yoast SEO or all-in-one SEO to do this, and they make it really, really easy with those WordPress plugins. So you can basically write out that, hey, we are the #1 local drain cleaning company in Minneapolis, or drain cleaner in Minneapolis. Just use different synonyms from what you have here in the description, and then you throw in the phone number right there in that same description. And that can also encourage Google to put the click to call function right there below your search result for your website, and a person going through can click right there from the search result page rather than having to click through to your website. So it allows them to skip a step, and you can acquire even more calls. So then for the installation and repair pages, but because the homepage is all about Minneapolis, you don't necessarily want to make the repairs page all about Minneapolis. So what I would recommend you do is find other synonyms for how people describe that area. So for example, if we're targeting the Twin Cities metro area, a lot of people go to Google and they'll type in plumbing repair Twin Cities or plumber Twin Cities. So that is what you'd want to put in. It's not going to affect the search result for this particular keyword for Minneapolis plumber. It's a different city. It will show different search data than Twin Cities, because it's a totally separate search. So if you're looking for another area such as like Orlando or something, it could be Central Florida. You could do Central Florida plumbing repairs or something of the sort. Just use the keyword planner or use keyword keg, keywords everywhere, to see what people are typing into Google that is similar to the keyword that you have made all about this homepage. Use those tools to see what people are telling Google they want to find. So if it was in fact Orlando, you could put Central Florida plumbing repairs or Central Florida plumbing replacement installation or whatever. So that will help you get more traffic to your site, because you're going to be ranking for more keywords, because again, you optimize the title, description, and the content on that page to rank for those keywords. So that's Central Florida or the Twin Cities or whatever location it is that you're doing. It could be Southern Wyoming, whatever. Just look for keywords that people are typing in with those tools, and it'll help you quite a bit. So from there, once all these pages are indexed, it is now time to build out the other pages that are going to get you your traffic. So you build out the service area page, and this page does exactly just that. It lists out this area that is served by this brand. So what you do is basically take that list that you've compiled for the area that you're targeting. So again, this is the Twin Cities metro area. So we'd have your St. Paul, your Minneapolis, and the Minneapolis page would link from that service area page back to the home page. And then you have your other cities. You have your suburbs, your small towns, everything that is covered within that whole entire area. And so you basically just list them all out right there. And before you start building out a city plus service page, which is what all these pages here are going to eventually be linking to, you want to start sending a social signal blast to this page. You want to get your initial citations, you want to get your foundational links with the Web 2.0s and that sort of stuff, as long as the on page is done. Anyways, once the citations and that sort of stuff have been ordered up, what you need to do is build out the city plus service pages. I'm just going to do CS because that makes it easier. So it's basically just a super optimized page for a specific location and one location only. And so since we're targeting the metro area, we have the Minneapolis page already built with the home page. We're going to build the first one all about St. Paul, or STP for short. And what you need to do on this page is, what I would actually recommend doing is, being as this is a larger city, go to the keyword planner, use keyword everywhere or whatever tool you want to use to see what the most popular search term is. So if it's going to be St. Paul plumbing contractor versus St. Paul plumber, if St. Paul plumbing contractor receives a lot more traffic every single month, then build the page all about specifically that. And you can even mention St. Paul plumber, but make sure in your title you have it state that super popular term. You'd maybe have it state, actually I'll type this in right here just so it's easier, St. Paul plumbing contractor. And then you can also do one of these bar brackets here, as long as it's not over 60 characters. You then can do plumbing repair St. Paul. Or if you also see that there is traffic stats for 24-hour plumber, whichever ones have the highest amount of traffic. So if plumbing contractor has the highest amount of traffic and 24-hour plumber has the most traffic, then make the title be all about that, because that is what's going to help you rank for those higher trafficked keywords. Now there are other synonyms that could be used as well. So you could also do plumbing repair and that sort of stuff. But if that is not as high trafficked as the 24-hour or emergency plumbing repair or whatever different phrase of the service that you're seeing, take the top two and have them be the main subject here. You can also mention them in the description as well. You can mention those other not quite as competitive keywords. You can mention that in the description here, and it will help you with ranking those additional keywords. And also, of course, be mentioning that in your headlines and in your content, because Google will still pull that content. Because if someone were to go type in emergency plumbing repair service in St. Paul, your site can still show up. So make sure you take a look through Keywords Everywhere or the other tools I've mentioned and see what people are typing in, and utilize that in your headlines, in your title, your description, your URL, your headlines, as well as your content. Now I kind of skipped a step, but what you need to be doing with these specific City Plus Service pages, and by the way, if you're doing this for a smaller town, such as just a small suburb or something like that, and there isn't that much data on it, chances are people are still going to be searching these same terms. They're going to type in whatever their city name is in plumbing contractor or emergency plumber or plumbing repair. But the key thing is with those higher traffic searches to make sure that you're targeting them with your pages. But when it comes to the service area, when it comes to the City Plus Service page and the URL structure, you're going to want to have this St. Paul page or whatever insert City Plus Service page be a child page to that service area. And so what I'm referring to with that is, let's say that the thanks will be in touch page is the service area. So when you have a published page, the service area page is going to show up right here. So if it's the first page that you're building, you want that to be order number one and keep building down and down and down and so forth. So that way the URL structure will be super, super clean. So you'd have it be service-area, and then you would have St. Paul plumbing or plumber. Again, you want to look and see what some of the more traffic searches are, so that way you can have the accurate URL structure in there. Now also you can throw in the state abbreviation if it's not mentioned in the domain. That's pretty much how you want to do this in a nutshell. And so I'll draw this into the map quick, but from the service area page you have your St. Paul, you have Woodbury, you have other suburb, all those cities, and then you have your small towns and everything else. And you just continue building them out. So with that said, hopefully you now know how to structure these types of sites to build those higher revenue generating sites versus just the one page site that's targeted for a smaller suburb. So anyways, If you like this type of content, appreciate if you went down below, dropped a like on this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go down below, join the family, smash that subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so that we know when the newest content comes live. And if you're interested in learning more about how to build sites like this and monetize them with pay-per-call and lead gen offers, there's a link right down below to my course where you can also get done-for-you website build and SEO services. And there's also a free workshop where we do some free training with building websites like this. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.